this win. It was a tight match, especially in the third and the fourth set, but how did you guys manage to recover and eventually get the win?
I think it's very important to have different abilities as a team to be able to win consistently and to try to be at the top of the league and of the conference. For sure you have to play with quality and at times be able to dominate games like we did in the first two sets, but that is not normal. The opponents have the ability to play a bit better, you know, and you cannot play the perfect game all the time, and so you have to have a second ability, which is to play gritty, to get out of tough situations, to play despite not performing as you would like to, and of course to withstand the pressure of an opponent that can play some volleyball, you know, because people have the impression sometimes, yeah, if you're winning 2-0 fairly easily, then you should just kill the opponent and finish the game quickly and go home. Yeah, but maybe the opponent does not agree with that. So this is something that everyone has to learn, that it's a little bit a fan's view that my own team, my favorite team, can do whatever they want to do if they play well, but that's not the case. There's always two fighters in the arena, and so we show the ability to keep working, keep grinding, keep trusting our systems and ourselves ultimately, keep trusting our serve, which is our main weapon, and even in a very difficult moment in the fourth set, once again, we were able to stay composed and to finish the game. So really, credit to my players and to what they were able to do today on the court.
Thank you, Coach. And for Eliza, nung PLDT game wala ka nun, but this time nakabalik ka, and you contributed 10 excellent receptions for Farm Fresh. Siguro, can you talk about what happened lang last game and now paano ka lang din naka-recover?
Excuse me, I have to step in. We're not commenting on the last game in any way, shape, or form. I apologize. We're talking about this game and moving forward, so we're happy to answer any question relative to today and the future. Sorry.
Eliza, talk about how you managed to recover and help this team get going.
I have 3 days before Choco Mucho game. So, yun, pagbalik ko po, binigyan ako ulit ng time ni Coach para mag-training, one-on-one training, para po makabalik lang po ako and para hindi po ako manibago sa loob ng court. And yun lang, buti naman ay nakapag-adjust ako ng mabilis.
Thank you. And for Riza, dito sa game na we scored 4 points but also 2 aces din for the team. Siguro, especially nung later sets, third set and fourth set, paano lang din kayo as players naka-recover in order to secure this win against Choco Mucho?
Well, we have to trust each other. And sabi nga ni Coach, hindi naman lahat ng games or lahat ng situation sa game is maayos and maganda. It's not always pretty and magiging tough talaga siya at times. So, we have to have clarity. Yeah.
Thank you. The floor is open for questions.
For Coach, I guess, although it might not be the first time, but how much of an added challenge was the crowd out there? Mostly were cheering, of course, the Choco Mucho, especially in that late stretch in the fourth set. Did that affect the team in any way?
Not at all. We love the crowd. We had very nice crowds also earlier in the summer, especially against Choco Mucho when we played them in Ilagan and PVL on tour. It's a very fair crowd. They just enjoy the game. They cheer. You wouldn't even know, basically, during the rallies, you wouldn't even know whom they're cheering for. Every net in the long rallies, every net cross, it gets louder, and it's awesome. This is really the beautiful part of volleyball in the Philippines. Let me add one thing, since you asked the perfect question. This is the clean and the beautiful and enjoyable part of volleyball in the Philippines. This type of crowd, it doesn't bother us at all, no matter whom they're cheering for. Then there is another part which is way, way smaller. It might be 1% or 0.5%, but very loud, very negative, made of experts who, on their couch, using social media, act like they know it all, They know better than the coaches, they know better than the players, they judge, and they are very negative in their comments. That's the not so clean part. So all those who love volleyball, who are fans of somebody, not against somebody, they should also know and kind of take distance from all those, not listen to them because they don't know anything. They talk about stuff they don't know about. Of course, social media gives everybody a platform now. I can start saying that the earth is flat, and some people will listen, and I have a voice. Don't listen to them. They don't know. They made things up, or they have one party, like a political ideology. Risa Cruz is the best player in the world, the nicest, the cutest, the best, and she has to play all the time, and she cannot do anything wrong. No, Risa Cruz is a human being. So I take the chance to praise all the crowds, all the positive people, all the cheering people that are amazing in the Philippines, in big numbers, in the arenas, and huge numbers at home on TV, watching, live streaming, watching YouTube. And then there is the small percentage of bashers, of negative people. Let me say something very loud and clear to everybody. You don't know. You don't have any knowledge, no authority, no title. You don't know it better, and I wish you were a little bit more silent, and all the positive people override those negativity with your positive cheering and your good noise.
Thank you, Coach. For Risa and Eliza, parang now sa libero as well, and with a bigger role in the team, just how much have you been growing as players individually, particularly under Coach Lodi, and particularly din sa conference na to na Farmfresh has been performing very well in this early into the conference?
Well, confidence siguro, nag-improve yung skills din because a lot of tools have been given to us by Coach and super grateful to nito. And na-apply namin siya sa games and yun siguro yung naging malaking factor na nakakapag-perform.
Ako po, sobrang malaking opportunity po sa akin yung naging libero po ako ngayon. Kasi nagpapasalamat ako kay Coach na binigyan binigyan ako ng tiwala sa loob ng court, and grateful na rin ako sa team kasi nagtiyaga po sila sa akin. Yun, and credit kay Ate Jack kasi tinuruan niyo po ako sa mga basic rules ng pagiging libero.
For the players, since 2023, nandito na kayo sa Farmfresh. So, can you share lang just through paano nag-evolve yung Farmfresh, and of course, yung leadership din ni Coach Lodi sa inyo ngayon Farmfresh?
Para sa akin po, disiplina po talaga. Disiplina, tapos focus sa training and especially sa laro po.
Yes, I agree. Yung discipline and yung willingness din namin na matuto. And i-apply yung kung ano mang system yung binibigay sa atin.
Roberto, ngayon yung conference full-time na libero na kumbaga. Can you talk about yung trust na binigay sa ni Coach? Considering nandiyan din si Jack and then si Anna, kumbaga siya yung talaga yung starting role for the libero.
Nakakaba siya, pero yun nga po, parang pag nasa loob ka na ng court, parang hindi mo na siya maiisip yung kaba, kasi nandun ka na kailangan mo lang kailangan ko po mag-perform para sa sarili ko and para sa team ko.
And Coach, can you talk also about the decision to move Berto into the libero role? I know she's a very good floor defense, but just talk about the decision to do that.
Well, first of all, it was not about the defense. The priority has always been the reception. That's the most important part of the game, together with serving. So the idea was always to have the best possible receiving team that we could have. We have many players, and it kind of came at the same time. It was a thought that I had, and at the same time, as she mentioned earlier, she told me herself, hey, I would be willing or be available to play libero also, and said, you know what, yeah, that's a good idea. And so the decision was, I don't really make those decisions. The decision is, who's the best receiver? You're libero. Who are the best attackers? You play. So it's all in data, information that we have available. We've been practicing 6-on-6 volleyball, real live volleyball for many months. And so we have on the court the best setter, the best middle blockers, the best servers, and of course there is serving specialists, that's clear, but the best people at their position, founded on data, founded on real information, not because I like her or she is nice to me or they gave me money. They also did. Oh, by the way, the last one, you all missed it. No, it's not that. You know, coaches sometimes, they are stupid, but sometimes they kind of know. And they collect data and information. And by the way, shout out to my staff. They don't have watches anymore. They don't know what time it is anymore. They are in a symbiotic relationship with their laptops. They got divorced. You know, they don't have girlfriends anymore. They work day and night on video, on stats, on collecting data, on preparing videos for the players. Because we prepare. We might lose, but no one can out-prepare us. So everything we do is based on information, on real data, not on opinions. We might lose, but we will try really our best with all the tools that we have available. So the choice of having her was very easy. It was not even a choice. The data told us it was easy to do that.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you,
Thank you rin po.
Lisa.